What's going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video and another objectives guide. Today we're going to be looking at the newly added Premier League player Sarr. Now honestly, he looks really solid. I'm not going to lie though, I saw him like leaked and I was like maybe 83, 84 pace. I don't know why EA didn't simply give him that extra 4 pace, because I mean, he doesn't look bad. He's actually got some good dribbling as well, especially for a centre back. I think he's going to be really solid in game. I mean, yeah, sure, pace of 80 solid, good defending, good physical. It's obviously down to his in-games and his tackling animation. Take Kimpembe for example, he doesn't look insane, but he's just crazy OP this year, so who knows, it may be the same with Sarr. I believe he's got the lean body type as well. But anyway boys, if you guys are new to these objective guides, essentially what we do is we're going to go over all of these objectives. I'll build you guys a squad builder between 20 and 30,000 coins that you can use to complete this fast, and I'll give you guys my tips and tricks for the game mode. Now starting off boys, let's get into it. Win 10 matches using only Premier League players in the starting 11 in a live FUT Friendly Managerial Masterpiece. I'll show you guys the Managerial Masterpiece requirements in a second, but you have to win 10 matches with a full Prem team, score 30 goals, assist 20 goals, and assist with a cross using Premier League players in 5 separate matches. So assist with a cross using Premier League players, you'll probably want to go for the 4-3-3 formation, so you've got the right wing and left wing to actually cross it in, because obviously it's going to be easier trying to cross it from the left or right wing than, you know, if you were to play a narrow formation. Score a goal from outside of the box using a Premier League player in 8 separate matches. Now this one is indeed very annoying. Now you don't have to win the game, but still trying to actually give it outside of a box goal is going to be tough, because I mean you have to either try and finesse it, which is probably your best advantage, or if your opponent does bring his keeper out, you chip it. Now with this one, my number one tip for this one, obviously the rest is self-explanatory. The score 30 goals, assist 20. Obviously, you're just going to try and score and assist as much as you can, but I can actually give you guys a tip for this outside of a box. Now, whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox, pause it straight away. You can press, I'm pretty sure it's X on the Xbox. I haven't used Xbox for a while, but X on the Xbox and square on the PlayStation to see your opponent's gamer tag. After you look at the gamer tag, make sure you've got whether it's the Xbox app or the PlayStation app. I know lots of you guys watching this will already have it downloaded, but with that, you're going to want to message them. You could copy and paste a message in your notes. Personally, what I say is just if I let you score it outside of a box goal, could I get an outside of a box goal, and then we can play on from 1-1. That is personally how I'll do it. Sure, not everyone will do it in the community. There will be people that if they let you know, give outside of a box goal first, or you let them give outside of a box goal, they won't let you, and they'll just be toxic like that. But if you do find the right guy, which I would say, yeah, there's always that toxic bunch that ruin it, but if there's even 70% of people that actually stick by it, then obviously you'll be able to get the outside of a box goal. So essentially, to shorten what I've just said, message your opponent, ask him if you can, you know, you let him score it outside of a box goal, he lets you score it outside of a box goal, and then you can play on from there, whether you play on for the win, or if you're just, you know, no matter what, you're guaranteed to get 1 out of 8, because you don't have to win the game, as long as you get it outside of a box goal. Now, I'll show you guys the Managerial Masterpiece game mode. Right, so Managerial Masterpiece, team overall rating at most 77, 88 and higher, you can only have 1 player over 88, lone players at most 1, and 73 and lower players exactly 0, which means you can only use 74. 74 is the lowest rating you can use, which essentially just avoids people bronze benching, so you can start a great team in bronze bench to give a rating requirement. Now we have actually already built up a team. Now the team we will be using is just a budget Premier League team, as I said, that does have that 177 rating. Now when you build this team, it will actually be 81 or 80 rated. What you have to do is make sure your bench is full of 74 rated cards, not 75 but 74 rated cards. Now I have obviously used Liberatories. It does not matter what card type, because I had no more silver rares, but obviously you're not going to want to go out and buy the same silver rares, because I just already have them. Like Premier League, you don't want to buy Sessegnon because he's 2.5k. No doubt you'll be able to find some 74 rated cards for 500 coins, but basically for your bench of 74 rated cards, that is tip number 1. Now heading on over to the team, as I said, this is coming in at roughly 20 to 30,000 coins. It may even be cheaper around that 15 to 20k mark, and this is for those of you that are struggling with the team. Now I've gone for the 4-3-3, as I said, because you need to assist with crosses, and obviously it's easier to get a cross from a right wing or left wing, and that is why we've gone for a wide formation. At left wing, we've gone for Alan St. Maximin, always been meta, high-low, 5'8" with 5-star, 4-star, 93 agility, and he's very rapid. up front, we've gone for Martial, who's always just meta. Although he's got low work rates, he's 4-star, solid dribbling, great pace. He's also got some lovely traits there as well. On the right, we have gone for pace and vibes, and that is Adama Traore. I mean, you want that pace down the right-hand side, so him and Alan St. Maximin have an average pace on the wings of like, what, 94, something like that, so it'll be very good to just get down and then cross it into Anthony Martial, who is 6 foot tall and could try head home or finish that cross. Left centre mid, we've gone for Oxlade Chamberlain. Now, honestly, a very well-rounded card. He's only 3 defending away from being 70 plus in every single stat. In the middle, so a more defensive role, we have gone for Onyeka from Brentford. Right centre mid, we have gone for Doucouré as well. Left back, obviously, we wanted a 74 rated to keep this rating down, because otherwise it would go over to the 78 and we wouldn't be able to play. So we had to use a 74 rated. He'll be probably 4,000 or 5,000 coins by himself, because not only are Silver Premier League players needed for the Premier League SBC, but he's also like a very solid card, and without a doubt the best Silver Premier League defender. I mean, let alone fullback, I'd say defender. You don't have much Silver defenders that look this good in game. 5'7", 91 pace, 89 agility with 90 balance, can definitely do the job. We've got the Rat himself at left centre back being Joe Gomez, paired up with Nathan Ake. Right back, we've gone for Fredericks, and in net we needed a low rated once again to keep that rating down, and we've gone for Forster. 5-star weak foot, 6'7". How could you not? How could you not, honestly? So overall, boys, this is a team I have built as well. Tip number 1 is going to be the bench, have it on 74 rated, and tip number 2 is going to be footbin. So let me switch over to the footbin. Well, tip number 2 is going to be footbin. Tip number 2 is going to be chemistry styles, and I'm going to use footbin as an example. So chemistry styles, essentially, it just makes them feel better in game. I recommend doing it. You don't have to go out and buy hunters, but for example, Anthony Martial, 1,200 coins on the PlayStation, 1.1 on the Xbox, and 1.2 on the PC. He's an 80 rated striker in game, but if you were to chuck a hunter on him, boom, he goes to an 85 rated striker, 97 pace and 86 shooting. So although he's 81 rated, with the chem style applied, he's going to perform 4 ratings better than he actually is. Hunters are expensive, by like 4,000 coins, so I wouldn't go out and buy that. Instead, you could use a marksman, which is around 300 to 500 coins. Chuck that on. He's an 86 rated striker in game, with 87 shooting, 90 finishing, 94 dribbling, 96 ball control, 98 dribbling, and he also goes to 84 strength. So although once again he's 81 rated, he will perform as if he is 86 rated. And basically that is just what chemistry styles do. They make them perform better in game, and obviously no one will be able to use a god squad in this game mode. Everyone has to, abide by the 77 rating requirement. So you're going to see lots of teams that look literally like this. What you're going to want to do, chem styles could give you that extra edge over your opponent's team, assuming he hasn't bothered putting chem styles on him. If you guys go out and put chemistry styles on them, then you'll be absolutely golden. As I said, you don't have to go out and buy shadows and hunters and stuff, but just look in your club to see what you've got. For example, chem styles, I've got 31 snipers, which would give Martial a shooting and physical boost. It would put him to roughly 90 finishing in game, I think 90 shot power, and it would obviously give him like a plus 10 strength as well. So who knows, it doesn't hurt you. Obviously don't go out and buy shadows or like hunters or anything like that. Just use some chem styles you've got in the club and go from there. Overall, lads, this is a relatively easy objective. As well, one last thing is going to be golden goal. Not everyone's going to be doing golden goal, but if you do give it outside, because everyone will be trying to give it outside of a box goals, but if they give it outside of a box goals and you're done doing that, then sure, some people will be doing golden goal. If you want to do golden goal, simply my only tip for that is just make your team name golden goal. A bit of a tongue twister. Make your team name golden goal. So whenever you load into the game, your opponent sees your team, you'll see his, he'll see, alright, your team name's golden goal, so you're wanting to do that. But obviously you don't have to do it if you don't want, because I understand this is a game mode that's not everyone will necessarily be doing that, because they literally need to score outside of a box, which is quite, it's relatively tough, isn't it? But no, overall, boys, just quickly recap over it. To win 10 matches, obviously, if you do speed that up, assuming you've got the 8 outside of a box goals in separate matches, then you can do golden goal for them. But other than that, you just got to see the wins out. For score 30 goals and assist 20, if someone does get an outside of a box goal and they decide to jam their controller, then you can take advantage of that. But other than that, you just have to keep playing, obviously. Assist with a cross, we have gone for a 4-3-3 formation. A cross is simply just square on the PlayStation and X on the Xbox, and score a goal from outside of a box. As I said, message your opponent, let him score one, he'll let you score one, and you can see what happens from there. Whether you're not worried about the win and just jam your controller from there, or you want to play on from 1-1. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you've got any questions or worried or you don't know what's happening, let me know down below. I'll try to get back to you. See you later, boys.